Welcome, everybody. We are the COD Casuals. I am Mike.
I'm Justin.
And this is episode 2 of us reacting to the Boston Breaches series called Into the Breach. We had a great time reacting to episode 1 and hope you all enjoyed it. So this is our reaction to the second part in this series, which is just covering everything that happened, the highs and lows of the 2023 season in the CDL.
Make sure to go to episode 1 if you haven't seen it already. And the next couple of episodes will be released in the upcoming weeks only on YouTube.
So we hope you all enjoy episode 2 of our reaction. If you have any suggestions for us, be sure to leave them down in the comments below and we'll go check them out. Thank you. Enjoy.
Enjoy, guys.
Awakening, welcome to Boston.
Thanks for having me.
Let's go, Jim! Woo! Nice shot!
He's so dizzy, and like his head's pounding so.
We're already pausing 24 seconds in. Dude, I remember this, and it was insane.
Yeah, dude.
Wasn't
he sick, right?
Yeah. Well, we'll play this out.
Yeah, we'll go.
On the game.
If you could play, you would play 100%.
If he can't play, then he needs to be warming up right the fuck now. What the fuck, man?
Jesus Christ.
Start off with that.
The off season was challenging, very busy, as any kind of transfer season. Obviously, it was mixed up a little with everything going down. Everyone kind of thought before the off season begun there'd only be, a few teams would stay the same. That wasn't to be the case. So that kind of, the dominoes kind of fall and then everyone kind of scrambles a little bit. But we're very happy with the team we have at the moment. Awakening is going to be contributing a lot of consistency and obviously kills. I think,
This move, by the way, I remember when they announced Big Wake, and it was a really, really good move at the time. Obviously, hindsight now, but we both thought it was really good.
Yeah, no, we definitely did. I mean, it's weird now thinking, as we're recording this, they announced 2 of their players already, and he's no longer on the team. But when this was going on, yeah, this was a big move. Like, they're showing his time in Florida. Like, he came out of nowhere, and he was a beast. Like, I think he won. Didn't they win 2 or 3 like championships or like online championships that they had that year during Modern Warfare series?
Yeah, they won. I want to say it was 3, like during the Modern Warfare series.
Yeah. Yeah, he was known for being insane, so it was a big pickup for sure.
Yeah.
So to be at the pinnacle of, our ecosystem and our league, killing's obviously very important.
Oh my God, what a good game!
I know, right? I was gonna say, give me flashbacks. Not a good game.
That should help us kind of find a little bit more balance between our highs and our lows, and hopefully raising the floor and at the same time kind of raising that ceiling.
I'm feeling good. I'm really excited and happy to play this game, especially with the new team. And yeah, just super excited to play the game. I mean, my playstyle is kind of just like I chow everything regardless of what game it is. So I'm just going to be ego chowing and hopefully putting everyone down.
He did do that. And he was putting him down.
Yeah, Joe's great. It's funny because from the outside looking in, first off, I used to think Joe was cheating. But I mean, he's generally like one of my favorite teammates ever. He's a funny guy. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, me and Joe Awakening, we played on Florida for a little bit before I came to Boston, and I'm excited to play with him again. He's super talented. He's going to bring a lot of slaying, consistent slaying that we need, and winning mentality.
Well, team-wise, I got to step in more with my opinion. It's like opinionated, because last year I was the rookie. I really didn't want to say much, obviously like Zin and Teej, because they were the vets. But now I got to step up to that plate more because obviously my opinion matters and it counts on the team. But me personally, it's still got to prove that I'm one of the best and I can be one of the best.
People kind of were questioning the doubts and about our roster going into this year, but I have faith in the guys, and we're giving it our hardest and our most efforts every day. Hopefully, all the hard work and the time pays off.
I like that. Jesus Christ, here we go. First match
Stage
they gotta
1
play
qualifiers.
They got to play phase. Forget about it.
Dude, when they announced this team, you and I were both very, very hyped because we knew the possibility of it. Obviously, now we know the outcome, but I remember at the time because these guys were frying. Like when they played well, they played really, really well together.
Right. And I think a big part of it too was like Awakening said that he and Vivid did play on the same team when they were on Florida. So it was already like two guys that knew how each other played, and it helped out a lot. I mean, like you said, they looked really, really good at first. It was just tough, like with any of these teams, trying to keep that momentum up the entire time.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially against Atlanta FaZe.
Now we start things
Tough one.
off here, ladies and gentlemen. The first map of the 2023 season.
This team looks different now too.
Yeah, we'll go into that later.
Yeah, this is honestly about as good as it could really get for a P1 hold.
Oh, the M4
smoked.
Awakening gets the
brings a tear to my eye.
The spree comes to a close. Here comes FaZe and Knock it flying through. Oh my, big two-piece from Zinnia. My good golly, this is not over yet. Methods with another. It's a 5 spree. Shots are there, selling with a big win now. The break's on for FaZe. That's going to be it. Surely, Vivid can't get anything done. The last man alive. No, Atlanta FaZe. One break was all it took. Nero, though, has been the superstar of Search and Destroy for this roster. Oh, an opening, and he catches
Jesus
two.
Christ.
So he's thundering across the map. Here comes the
This
final
dude.
hit. FaZe unaware. FaZe! Oh my big wake! Selim last man left alive. 1v3, nearly impossible. Time working against him. Vivid is there for the kill. Boston Breach get the job done, and they level up the series.
Just get fucking ticks, bro. We'll piss them on defense. We have the nades. We'll just get ticks first round. If we have the chance to stab, just stab.
Lock the fuck in. I like that. I like that.
I love that.
I like that. I like that.
And trapped, once we get our building, make sure you phone shoulders and shit before we run out. What are we doing after this? Like, we're going to get like
On defense?
on still check and shit, and then flag it. Don't just
What if we don't get a kill with
take our
nades?
time.
If we don't get a kill with nades,
The only way we get
How do you
fucked
match
is
it what?
fucking blending the kind of thing that our building.
no, we're helping weak left at level.
Yeah, I mean, Joe's rushing P1, so Dylan doesn't have to worry about anything. Like, Joe's just running to P1. Like, running to P1 like on the cannon and just like check, looking top maps. You even use an AR maybe to do it.
Like, these numbers are fucking top dogs to use it. Remember, I have noise to do with this shit. Top dogs on the.
So for the people
Right
that
there was drinking coffee too, bro.
is he?
I don't know if he is. I mean,
might-
that's crazy.
Yeah, for the people that don't watch competitive a lot, what they're doing right now obviously is they're strategizing between maps, and this happens all the time, right? So you may not understand like the Call of Duty jargon, like what they're saying right now, but it's basically just call outs, on certain areas of the map.
Yeah, and I don't mean to cut you off too, but it's also like they just kind of refresh as to what map and mode they're going to play, and like throughout the season they're always doing like review on these teams. So I'm sure a lot of it too is just like, all right, let's not totally blank out. Like, we know how these guys play this map. Let's make sure we counter them like we have in practice.
Yeah, and on top of that, like how Vivid, he was saying like go top of whatever map they're playing on, right? Like they're strategizing where each player should be going, so then they can obviously counter FaZe.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what we're going to see is like what team sort of like set the standard of this is how you play offense, because at least for me, I'm very much still struggling. Any segment that goes by on offense can have massive value long term. So Atlanta FaZe doing a nice job of making sure that doesn't see the first tick on A is come through. So Boston start to make moves. This is a little bit of success.
Whoa,
Jesus,
it's
Memphis.
massive
Ooh,
work
good.
there. Up close and personal against Sim. Catches out another kill.
Spitting on him.
The progress towards A now flying forward. The second segment gone. FaZe may just be able to stay alive. Can Cell get a kill here? 1v1 against Big Wait. Gets it. Sim. Oh my goodness. Breach. I think it was 2 seconds on the clock. These things happen. Nero with 2. That could be it. That's the wind in your sails. It's time to go.
Oh,
Only
man.
left is Slasher. Slasher now down. Onto the point you go. This could be a perfect stack. There are so many members of Boston here to make this happen. Controls gone. B nearly finished. No way. No hope. Holy. I
Get the
thought it was
stack,
going to be
get the
so
win.
defensively sided. We were all wrong.
Nice.
That's not me.
Fucking pissed on hard. Fucking leaked all over.
But it's 20 seconds for the win right now for Boston Breach, holding it down. They can get the win here. Awakening, playing sneaky, playing safe. No one from FaZe able to get anything done.
And no, they're not going to, man. You hand away the game like that, Boston are just going to run you over. 3 more seconds, all the kills in the feed. And I just don't know what the hell I just watched from Atlanta.
Oh my God! Good, man! Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Good, good! Get out!
Love that.
I love the hype from Dens. I
Yeah,
love
dude.
that.
Dude, and like I said before this even started, man, like, I mean, we forget how many games happened throughout this year, but dude, that's such a big game. Like, FaZe, I mean, one of the top teams always, and that just shows, like, this roster, dude, they could hang. Like,
Yeah.
they weren't, like, you know, constantly 4th place, like, could never beat those teams. Like, there you go. They just went 3-1 FaZe, made that look easy.
Yeah, this was stage 1. This was right out the gate, which
Yeah.
is why I remember this happening, and we were like, this is a good team. Obviously, it's still in the beginning of the game, but like that just shows like this core 4 works. And I mean, I remember this happening, and like obviously you saw Dens there, his reaction, and you look at Vivid, you look at Nero, they're just fist bumps. Let's go.
Stone cold.
On to the next.
Yeah.
We started both of the other series against New York and LG good. Like, New York 2-0 up, should have won, had a defense on our back, got to close it out, just didn't close it out. And then LAG, we started that series 50-point club them first map. Like, we started as we expected, like, started like just normal, and then it just fell apart, honestly.
Obviously, we start off 2-0, we start off hot. M4 gets GA'd, and we lose 2 close matches, and then the M4 Merchants bullshit started. I think after those matches, though, we weren't discouraged, because if you watch those matches, it wasn't like, it genuinely felt like we lost to ourselves. It wasn't like a very, we weren't blown out. We weren't severely outplayed. We weren't outslayed. It was just mishaps on our part, especially me in the LAG series and in the control. So despite going from 2-0 to 2-2, I think we still had the same confidence going in. And then I don't think any of us could have planned for what without a major 1.
Cooking with Zach.
What do? You undo the Caesar salad? Everyone likes Caesar dressing, yeah? What does this look like, Joe? Caesar dressing.
Like Jesus Christ.
You need to grow up.
What are you on about right now?
All right, Zach.
The way you looked at him,
Out of
Can you toss
pocket.
my salad?
Zach, what are we doing here? Zach, what are we doing?
What's this guy saying right now?
Toss
Get him
him
out
the
of here.
salad.
Yeah, dude, get him out of the kitchen. Jesus.
Come on, Zach.
He's got the mind of a 5-year-old.
What we got next?
Fuck me.
You got it.
That's all you.
Come on now.
Big Z, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah, Big Z. It says Z on it.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light, so we lost to LAG. By then it was darkness.
Zed, who are you supposed to be?
Okay, this was during Thanksgiving time, and for people that obviously don't know, a lot of these guys, like, they don't even go back home during the holidays.
They just don't got enough time.
Yeah, they don't. Like, as of right now, the schedule of CDL, you have like a month, and then like you're going into the major, and then you have like a week off.
Right.
So you don't really have room to just relax during the season. Like, it's just go. And if you slip up once, like, you guys will see, like, rosters change fast. You have 1 month, and if you're not improving, then you might get whacked.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely the hardest part about it. Like, I mean, from just being a player, being involved in it, and then as a fan too, like, you may like somebody, and then they have a couple of bad games that could be the end of them.
Yeah, and you can tell here, like, they're all together for Thanksgiving, celebrating together, and you would imagine most people are probably back home with their friends and families, like, just eating together, but like, these guys don't have that luxury because, you know, they're professional gamers, but a lot of people think, oh, they're just gamers. They're not really doing anything. They don't have time like, you know, normal people.
Right. They can't take time off.
I'm banned, dude.
Don't bring it over here. I got nothing to say either.
I'm waiting on Joe. He has a lot to say, he told me.
Nothing to say, so I got You're gonna be waiting for a while.
Oh man, get the fucking camera off me, man. Shut off me, man.
Absolutely. Oh.
Why the fuck are you in my room, Ernest?
Your head's massive, dog.
Dude, first shit, you literally a fucking stick insect. What if I just rocked you and you turn around? How'd you react?
I mean,
you'd be on the floor. Shut your mouth.
One's a hedge on us.
Well, actually, no. I could probably kick that guy's wig off. He plays like on top of it, and like with the scar.
When they double shoot, what do they do? One stand up behind the heady, one lay down?
Yeah, one's lying down, one's standing up. Yeah.
Okay, but you completed a stand up before the
No, I was saying, I went down. I went head down. Look, you just find out they're doing that straight away by just studying bottom bed because they won't have a trophy bottom bed.
Last few weeks online, first week went okay, second week not too great, but just putting what we practice into play. So hopefully the boys come out firing.
This was Raleigh, North Carolina. We almost went to this one because it was an East Coast one.
Right, and this is the one that was no fans, right?
No, that was Columbus.
Oh, Columbus. Okay.
Apparently, this is for like a Christmas hat or something. It says Boston Breeze on it. I got them on time. I'm gonna make time have something close, I think. Is it close?
I love my wife. I love my team.
I love my wife too.
Where is she?
Good question.
What do you think about it? Got there somewhere though. No way. He's actually staying warm just in case any emergencies. He's the only sub in the league that's going to be warm. Every other sub is out there tugging their meat. It's strategic, just in case map one doesn't go right. If someone starts throwing up or like dizzy and shit, Ben's ready to step in.
Wow, that's some really good foreshadowing. Great job to Lando and Chris editing right there.
There, right?
Shit.
What's up?
The maiden for his life
All right, now they strap. This has to be perfect from Boston, right? You P1 to P2, you just have to keep them spawning on the right side. This setup supposed to happen, and that's going to be for dead.
Yeah, that one is going to sting.
Yeah, this was a weird event where these guys were playing like amateur teams, right?
Yeah, pro-am.
Moment there for Breach, but they brought it back. They clawed back, but Elevate were just up so big to start the game. Right now, with his teammate dropping, all going to be on Nero. Good luck. Oh my God, he just rips him off the box. That I was not ready for. A bit of spice there from Nero. Up to 2 in a row. Can he find his third? My God, he does it. What a win.
He's trying to get that trade. He's going to try to hit the B. He tries to outthink him, but Denza just holds the cross. Now it's a one-on-one. Awakening for Denza. There's the shoulder. He gets the info. Denny is popped.
And I think he thinks he's crossing, right? Or he's backing up
His
the
team
heel.
was so strong.
Awakening has to plan. He's going to go A, going to go B. He's just going to chow. Awakening where he's a one-on-one. He's looking for him, and he finds him.
Let's go on the third now.
I said no every game. Hold on, control, hydro hard point. We'll piss on his next one. He's got to be locked. He's got a lockdown defense. They're fucked now.
Just decide.
How many spawned open at the end? Just one?
I heard it on the cast.
I mean, you guys got 3 down.
Yeah, I know. Last guy was stable.
I thought I did. Well, we can't see the minimap. The first thing I want to say, by the way, we've all been in the fucking challenges pit. That is essentially a challenges pit. Be as loud as fucking possible.
I was getting a little loud.
Because they were fucking getting loud. I
want to get louder.
You guys.
Right?
Love that leadership.
Get louder. Get super loud.
Rally the troops.
Exactly. That energy, guys. I mean, Mike and I are just playing from home, but well, one of us pops like a 2 or a 3, it's like, let's fucking go. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, you don't want to like the last thing you want to hear is just nice, dude.
Yeah.
It's like you want to get
Keep
some
going.
energy
Keep going. Keep going.
Everybody knows about that.
Oh yeah, this game is like COD's so momentum based, and you've heard us say that multiple times. Yeah, you guys gotta hype each other up in ranked, or if you're on LAN, you have to.
Yeah.
Joey. You having a nice job here for Elevate so far. Taken down, and that's going to open things up. Nero through the flank. Denton just trying to stay alive.
Okay, that right there, guys. That separates the casual people, us, like Mike and I, and all of you guys, from the pros. Like that looks so easy. Nero makes it look very, very easy. That doesn't happen all the time.
Yeah, to be able to get that kill, I mean that's crazy. I mean that's round winning for them for sure. If they're able to cap this B point, which I'm sure they probably do here.
Like, let me go back like slightly.
You having a nice job here for Elevate so far. Taken down, and that's going to open things up. Nero through the flank.
Yeah, come on.
To be able to center that quick, like after jumping, is crazy.
Denton just trying to stay alive.
They're going to send a couple of through kitchen. I think one's
They gotta
trying
go.
to get the cross. Try to get tags in. He's able to get some shots in. Will that
That's
be a
gonna be 4
knock?
dead.
No, that's going to be 4 dead. And this time with 42 seconds. But like that's what we saw so much in the last series. Remember, it's a slow start in the hard point. And that's when they really came alive.
Well, there you go.
There's
That's,
nobody for Vivid. Maybe find an angle on the wrap back. Gizmo's just going to peek. Vivid's still holding that. Now for the wide angle. Harry will take one. They kind of send like 2 players at this, but before it's already over, so now you lose a one-on-one on the other fight in transition. Denzet's going to drop. This might be enough.
Well,
Dude, that's where Vivid was so good.
He was the only one really pushed up. I mean, that.
Just running up.
Yeah, just
Running up
like
and gunning.
hitting routes and just being annoying, getting right in their face.
It, but Awakening locks it down with that desk control. Is Boston going to do it, mate? Are we going to see a defensive round when we are?
They get it done. They hold on. Again, they always had a forward presence. There was always somebody.
With the kills, now 12 more seconds before we're headed to a map 5.
It's looking that way. It is looking that way.
This is bringing me
They
back
can do it right
memories.
here.
I
This is the
remember
final
what
push. They've only
happens.
got 2 players really to do it. Gizmo lays them both out. 30 put up on the
Gizmo
map.
did play in the game.
Elevate.
He did. Vanguard.
Yeah.
For the Ravens.
So the spaces on their offenses, they're going to fucking play long similar to most teams, like through A and whatnot, and play slow, and then play through improv, and then on the D, like there's watching the crosses, and then someone playing back. When this fucking game fun, man. Play confidence stuff. Adapt to what the fuck's going on.
My God, what a play. Could have been at the exit. He's managed to reset that dead zone.
But we're heading to Hotel Search and Destroy. I mean, map number 2 was just very well controlled by Boston. But it felt like maybe Elevate just had to try to switch some things up. A little bit quick, those micro adjustments, we'll see if they come into play. It felt like he thought he got through, but you saw all the white arrows kind of group up. Got him. And looked at him, so he was spotted. Method's now in a 1-on-3. You talked about him in the past. He's had some crazy clutches. Gonna need one here. Oh, the timing! It's gonna find Vortex. It's a 1-on-1. He catches 2. Yeah. He's got to go for the bomb plant, though. Denza, he's gonna watch the cross. I have to make your play. But Awakening with his second round, Nero lurking up top bedroom. Boston needed an offensive win, and they got it. But Awakening finds 3 in the round.
If not, I mean, he joins legendary status, which, I mean, yeah, good for him, man.
Right there, just some little plays for Method. So, I mean, he sees the cross, and he throws it detonate. He finds.
Good point, Joe.
So, nice job.
Let's just set Vivid up for one, huh?
Oh.
Let's give him one.
Let's set
Nope,
Vivid.
we're not.
No, nothing to do with it. Methods opens the round.
These guys are so
Nero
smart.
closes it down. About to go on this clock.
I think that's another one of those anti plays. Like, nobody knows that Vortex is there, and you have the bomb down, and you force them to come to you.
Yeah. And just so what, he gets like 2 into the back of Methods, and then just gets cut down. Round 11, we go.
Round 11. Here we go.
This year, map 5s, amount of round 11s.
How many? There's a stat out there somewhere.
Yeah, so somewhere. I remember reacting to this. So you guys can just watch.
Here we go. Here comes the push for Elevate. And well, first blood to Vivid. Now the trades are going down, and this is typically why you don't see too much over towards B. Gizmo's going to have to peek this near.
Oh my God, he won it. Oh my God. Well, we got a chance now into a 2 versus 2. Awakening's come across to try and get this kill. Back to full health goes Gizmo. He's just crawling. He gets information on the side. Gizmo, the hero, maybe again. He's up to 13 kills. Methods. Can he do it? Methods for a chance in the clutch. There's one, but on the side, it's Elevate that's able to get the kill. Elevate to take the round 5. And what a ludicrous round 11 it was.
After the game, we were confronted by Joe, Awakening, and he let us know that he wasn't feeling great at all.
I just felt really dizzy and nauseous, and obviously I carried over to the matches, like in the hard points, like I literally couldn't buy a kill, like I just wasn't playing like myself, and yeah, I let the team down in that way. But when we lost the map 5 round 11 versus Elevate, which sucked, and then after that match we walked back to the PPA, and I asked Zach if I can talk to him like one-on-one. I just said like I don't feel good, like I probably shouldn't play because I just feel like I'm costing the team.
Dude, for people that have never played, like when they're actually sick, like playing video games when you're like slightly dizzy or you have a headache is awful. It's like you have motion sickness.
Oh yeah, dude, it's the worst. I mean, you can't you got a stuffy nose, you got anything that's compromising you in the slightest bit, and especially at that level, like we were just talking about it. Like you see these guys, like how they strategize every single one of these modes, hardpoint, control, and search. Like it's not like they're just screwing around. Like they are so focused, and they've got actual plays and strategies that they have to execute. So if you're not there 100%, forget about it.
Yeah. If you're not locked in, you're not just costing yourself, you're costing the entire team. Yeah. And so these guys are playing for their careers.
Actually doing it. Respect to him for saying it, you know.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't feel good at all. He said like did you cost the team? So I can't get from the kill.
No, but does he not feel good, or does he feel like he's costing the team?
I think he doesn't feel good, which is costing the team. He said like I could fucking cry. His head's just been
We're aware of Joe's current condition.
talking about it.
What is he? Has he asked to not play? Well, he thinks because
he's so dizzy, and like his head's pounding so hard he can't focus on the game. And I said, "Well, you like? What do you talk to him?" Yeah, I said, "What do you need from me?" And he said, "I really don't know. Like, I just."
Because obviously he wants to play. Like, if you could play, you would play 100%. If he can't play, then he needs to be warming up right the fuck now.
That's a leader right there.
Yeah.
Isn't he? Like you roll with the punches. Like he didn't even hesitate. If he can't play, Beans has to go right now. And this was very, very unfortunate for like the first major for Boston. Like we saw that, they beat FaZe at the potential to be really good, and then, this happens like the first event. It's like,
yeah, it was such a setback for them. I mean, again, like all that momentum and chemistry and just playing with each other. Like, I mean, we talk about it all the time on the podcast. Like when you're playing together and you understand each other's tendencies, that's everything. So now they got to throw in a whole new person into their system. And that's like, it's a total wrench into what they're doing.
Yeah. And they're at an event like that. That's a crazy part. Like that's going to happen at any time.
Right.
Which is why they have substitute players. So Beans came in right away, and you guys will see the outcome.
We need to, if we're going to do it, we need to put in the Discord.
You don't speak to him, and then I'll see what Joe's actually saying, and I'll go find Ben.
Yeah. No, what the fuck, man?
Boston had just lost to Elevate, the AM team, who are my team from last year. So I know all the guys really well. They're all my good friends, stuff like that. So I was watching that. Obviously, it's very like weird mixed feelings because they're like my long friends, teammates who just won like against a pro team, which is really, really good for them. But obviously, they're my actual main team who've just lost. So it's rough. So it's like really conflicting emotions, really tough. But I was just sat in the back with them. They were talking over the match. And yeah, Zach just came up to me. I was sat there. He's like, yeah, we're going to play in 20 minutes. Joe's really not feeling well and we might need to step in. So I was like, yeah, right ahead, go. I'm here to game. I mean, it's what I'm there for, I guess. It's why I'm a sub. It's why I'm there. So yeah, he was asking me if I'm okay to do it. Obviously, I can't say no, but I was never going to say no. I was happy to do it. I was excited.
Can you imagine? No.
Yeah, right.
That ain't an option, my
No.
friend. It's like we're asking you, but we're also telling you, get warmed up,
Yeah,
man.
get ready. You're coming in. Imagine, dude, like first event. I'm sure as a sub, like you're obviously no one's expecting someone to get sick, and then you get thrown right in. I mean, great opportunity for him.
Yeah, great opportunity, but I think too, like part of it, you got to feel like really good going into it because there's no expectations.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
you're just like, all right, let's do what we do. You know,
Yeah.
if we win, awesome. If we do bad, it's like, well, what do you expect? I don't play with this team at all.
Yeah, exactly. So just go out and have some fun.
Exactly.
You're back tomorrow, Ben. Let's fucking. I can't guarantee I'm gonna get loud of these boys. Let's fucking go.
Yo, Ben, I'll let you get rock solid if you get a full piece.
Mate, I can't.
Zach, come on, man.
He needs to chill out, bro.
Of course he's a
Censor this man.
That's a great shot
Love
right
that.
there.
I love
Because
that.
as you guys know, Beans ended up getting on the roster, and Hixie, he ended up getting on the roster for Ultra 2. Isn't that crazy?
All the EU guys here.
Yeah, like these
They're all
two
buddies.
guys were all subs, and they
Yeah.
ended up finishing the year out.
That is pretty cool.
Hey.
Luckily, we have Beans, who, I mean, you can't really ask for a better substitute. It's not like we have Coach Zed or someone about to spawn in. I mean, we have a very, very capable substitute
Damn,
where
my bad.
him
What a
slotting in
dig.
for Joe was the ideal scenario. And I think I remember when Ben walked in the room, I was like, start fucking shooting. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah, start shooting. And that's when Joe was like, yeah, I'm not going to play. And I think for a second we were just like, what the fuck? But then it's just like, what can we do? He's got to get into it. We started warming up.
Look at this fucking room. You can't make it up, fellas. Let's have some fun, huh? Christ.
I like that.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's going to be an absolute pleasure.
Deep breaths. Deep breaths.
Boston Breach and Vegas Legion. Let's jump in to some Hotel Hardpoint. 20 seconds.
72. Never mind, Beans is ready for it.
Whoa!
He's in the kitchen. It's a natural goddamn habitat for Beans as he picks up yet another 2-piece. Happy with his position, and now Nero. 5 in a row, looking for number 6. He will get it. Looking to look so easy. 7 for Nero across the hill as well. And Boston Breach, they're making themselves look
He's doing
pretty
that to
good
the
here.
3 times.
10 seconds, all is required. Methods ready for these players to filter them through the freezer. Methods is ready for it though. There's 1, there's 2. There is not 3
If he
just
got
yet.
TJ right there, I would have
Methods
flipped.
fight the engagement. Second as well.
Oh, dude, Beans. I love
Dude.
that. First event comes in
Dude,
as a
that's
sub,
it.
and he's saying this.
Dude, and you heard Denz before. He's like, man, guys, get hype. And
Yeah.
there's Beans over there actually bringing the energy.
Yeah,
I love it.
get loud. Dude,
And
side
he
note.
did this all year with him.
Oh, yeah. Side note, dude. It's unfortunate and sad that Zinni had to retire because I swear, dude, this has probably been one of his best like Call of Duties in years. Like
Yeah, dude,
he was
fried
nasty
on
at this game.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunate.
Anything? No, I don't believe it does. Just information, but that will be enough. Yeah, it's a 2 scenario. Maybe enough now for Boston to get the bomb down. Now, most certainly so. As TJ Halley finds himself up at a 1 versus 3.
Able to find methods. So now it falls on Beans to pull up a 1v2. He's able to deal with Temp. A 1v1. Now on to Clayster. Clayster finds the challenge. And he'll take out Beans. Make sure there is no clutch.
So that just shows right there, guys. Like they lost 6-0 or 0-6 to Vegas and S&D. And that just really shows the teamwork of Vegas, obviously. And you can't just take one guy out from a starting lineup and just throw him in, especially S&D where there's way more strategy involved.
Yeah. No, you can't. I mean, I would say that's definitely the most team-oriented game mode that they got to play. Like I was saying before, where it's all designated around plays and certain strategies. So like one person, like he plays differently than Awakening. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's like he's not going to fit in with what they do.
Mm-hmm. And that's, that goes along with playing any ranked game or even just pubs. Like if you and I are loading in together in ranked and then we're just missing one of us, it just feels off.
Oh yeah.
So.
This time around,
the second tick of aggression is through. The third about to follow as well. It's Vivid in towards the point to try and save the day. He can't get it done now. That repeats well. He will fall.
Punished for it. Beans with a nice pickup. Vivid now looking for another one. That's a great read. Boston full control, catching fire to P2. Let's see if they can continue to fry.
Yeah, indeed. And that's the key thing is there is still a path back into this game for Vegas Legion. Yes, they're down by quite significant.
Against TJ.
Jeez, from the
to
top
swing
rope.
wide, won't commit to the challenge. Boston, you feel like they got to get involved at this point. Fight for some of this time, and the sub-duo of Nero and Vivid 2v4 the point now. Have to deal with TJ in the back. We'll see if TJ Howley can play his life. Everything is riding on his shoulders, and Beans is there. He sniffs them out. 4 seconds for the dub.
4 seconds for the dub. This should be it. The wipe
Spawned
is
out.
in.
That's the
Nobody
win.
from Vegas Legion is going to be able to touch. You're fucking shit. Boston Breach, one search and destroy round lost from being eliminated from this tournament. He's got to realize that TJ's to his left, and he does not. Vegas, they flawlessly get it done.
Exactly. It proves that was another map 5, round 11. And also, yeah, and very unfortunate, another S&D loss. Like, you can't just take a player out and just put him in. So.
Out goes the Boston Breach from Major 1.
We come up against Vegas Legion and won the first respawn, and Ben was getting loud, he was getting fired up, and I was like, wow, this is something special. Lost to S&D, and the S&Ds were a struggle. We had to kind of switch comfort zones for pretty much like nearly the whole team. It wasn't as easy as just putting Ben where Joe would play or Awakening would normally play. So yeah,
Dude, we're casual analysts. You hear that? You can't just swap them out. The comfort zone isn't.
Send us the contract.
I know.
Us the contract. Come on.
Exactly. The casual analysts right here.
Definitely struggled in the S&Ds and the hard points. We definitely showed our prowess there. Unfortunately, once again, we lost game 5, and it was very disappointing. Obviously, frustrations. Leading into the event, we were very confident we'll scrim very well. Obviously, at the event, not the result we wanted. But yeah, there's still a good amount of belief and fight from the guys, and we're looking to make waves in the qualifiers coming up.
I praise the guys a lot coming into this event. I really did think we were a, top 6 team minimum. So to come out here and get top 16 is just not good enough, unacceptable. I would say the generic response, like we need to work harder, but we've been putting in shifts every day at home, coming in at 12 o'clock, leaving at 10. Working any harder, and you're gonna.
Bro, and again, we want to reiterate that is true. These guys play all day, and just from the screen right here, for most people, yes, you see that's a mini map. Look at these X's. Those X's represent where they are on the map and where their enemies like to play on the map. And I'm sure this is an S&D strat right here.
Yeah, I think this is what they call it, TAC maps. I think that's what this is. Yeah, where they can just go and lay out everything regarding plays and certain things that happen and what they should be doing. Yeah, it's so unfortunate, like they said, because they go in there and they've been looking so strong and then literally get everything thrown against them.
Yeah. And as, Zed said, top 16, that is not good enough. Even though, they're taking, I respect that they're taking accountability for, the top 16, and they obviously don't want that. But, I remember you and I were like, dude, what can you do when you don't have your starting lineup? And they
Right, we
went
just kind of like write it off.
Yeah, and they went map 5 round 11 with the sub.
Right.
So it's like, it's just unfortunate, especially imagine, these guys are working so hard every single day. And this was during the winter, guys. Guys, the winters in New England are brutal. It's just cold and dark. Like, it gets dark at like 4:30.
Yeah.
And they're just inside all day.
These guys probably like never saw any sun.
Yeah, dude, yeah, legit.
Like, seriously, bro.
So these guys are grinding. So respect for them for being accountable. Yeah.
You're just going to burn yourself out. So I think we need to work smarter instead of harder. And that's up to me, Denz and Josh, to kind of lay the foundation and push the players to be better every day. So, yeah, a lot of work to do. Apologies to the fans. Obviously, the ones that came out to Raleigh. I would love to play on the main stage for you guys. And, hopefully you guys do get a chance to come up to the Boston Major. Luckily it's early on. We've got time to turn things around, but a wake-up call for sure. So, yeah.
Good
Sweet.
episode.
Great episode.
I like that one. Yeah, again, man. There we are, bro.
Into
yeah,
the next.
Again, it's tough because, I mean, they're so hard on themselves just because of like the position and everything that they ended up placing. But like we were just, reiterating all those points. It's, what do? You know what I mean? Like, what can you really do in that whole situation? You're like, it is what it is.
Yeah, you can't do anything about it. It's hard. I know you work so hard for that, and then something happens that you can't even control.
Right.
So
it's brutal. But good episode though, man. I liked it. Episode 2, total banger.
Yeah. Episode 6, I don't know when it's going to be coming out, but I'm assuming it's going to announce the new roster for the 2024 season, and it will be going over champs, obviously.
Which, again, we already know the outcome of this whole season, but it's going to be exciting to get the whole behind the scenes, see how it all panned out in the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially this year too, because we definitely got close with the team, and I think we really like fell in love with the team like even more after meeting those guys. So
100%.
And you guys saw like a little snippet, but next episode we'll be going into Major 2, the Boston Major. And actually before this major, we recorded an episode with the general manager of the Boston Breach, Denz. So if you guys want to go back and check that out, I know it's old, back in late January, early February, but go check it out.
Yeah, episode 100.
Definitely a good episode.
100%.
Thanks, guys, for checking this out. I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't seen episode 1, go back to episode 1, check it out, come react with us. We'll go to episode 3, and hopefully you guys are there.
We'll see you in the next one.
See you guys.